is nothing. Life is all we have. That's quite a thought to start with, isn't it?
It really is. Powerful stuff.
And it hits home when you think, well, maybe human beings are the only species, or at least the only one we know, that really reflects on itself like this. There's driven, to find meaning.
That search for meaning.
Exactly. Right. And that search, that meaning, that's what we're digging into today. We're doing a deep dive into this whole fascinating world of purpose.
Yeah, and for this, we're looking at a really insightful piece. It's called Crafting a Purposeful Life, Direct and Indirect Paths. It's from the Human and AI Educational Institute, a fictional group. But they explore some really thought-provoking ideas about human potential.
Fictional, but the ideas feel very real.
They do. And this piece, it's got philosophical depth, sure, but also practical insights, some really helpful guidance, I think.
So our mission today really is to unpack what purpose even is. What does it mean to find it or embody it?
Yeah.
Share it. And crucially, we want to help you, listening right now, think about how purpose might already be showing up in your own life, maybe in ways you haven't quite noticed.
Yeah, consciously or unconsciously.
Right. So let's jump into the core idea from the material. It suggests purpose isn't just one thing. It shows up in two main ways, two expressions that are kind of intertwined. First, there's what the source calls direct purpose.
Okay.
This is the practical stuff, visible, service-oriented, meeting immediate needs, lifting people up in tangible ways.
Like what sort of things?
Well, the examples they give are teaching, caregiving, building communities, even professional skills, sharing those directly, things where you see the impact pretty clearly.
Got it. Clear, direct impact. Okay, so what's the other one then?
That's indirect purpose.
Indirect.
Yeah. This one's more symbolic, reflective, emotional. Its impact might be subtle, quieter maybe, but really profound over time.
So less obvious up front.
Exactly. Think about creating art, writing poetry, developing philosophy, even preserving culture. That kind of contribution, it works on a different level.
That makes sense. Art, philosophy. They shape how we think and feel, but it's not like fixing a leaky faucet.
Right. It's a different kind of impact. And what's really interesting, the material highlights, is that the most sort of meaningful lives often balance both of these.
Okay. So it's not either.
Not at all. It's the mix. Like a teacher, they impart facts, right? That's direct. But they also spark curiosity, maybe inspire a lifelong love of learning. That's the indirect part. Powerful stuff.
Yeah, that's a great example. Or the artist example you mentioned. Indirectly, they're reflecting emotions, right?
Yes.
But over time, that can actually shape cultural consciousness, which is a pretty direct impact, really.
Absolutely. Or think about a business leader. Providing jobs that's very direct, very tangible.
Definitely.
But they might also inspire hope, a vision for the future.
Yeah.
That's a huge indirect contribution.
It is. And what's fascinating here, I think, for anyone listening, is how you might already be doing this. Integrating both types without really labeling it.
Right. Without thinking, okay, now I'm doing my indirect purpose quota for the day.
Exactly. Your daily actions, even small ones, probably have ripples you don't even see. Both direct and indirect effects happening all the time.
That really makes you think, doesn't it? How might your own work, your interactions, be serving immediate needs and contributing to something, well, deeper, more lasting?
Yeah, a really good question to sit with.
Okay, so we know there are these two types, but how do you even find them or cultivate them? The material uses this beautiful analogy, like a Persian carpet. You know how it unfolds with the thread, the design, the rhythm. It says a purposeful life unfolds like that too, through three interwoven strands.
Okay, I like that. What's the first strand?
It's called innate calling. And it's not about a specific job title. It's described as a quiet longing, often felt more than known.
Felt more than known. Okay.
Yeah. An essence, maybe a deep pull toward creating something, or nurturing, or teaching, protecting, illuminating. It's that gut feeling, that core drive.
So less of a what should I do and more of a who am I at my core kind of feeling.
Exactly. That's the first thread. Then the second strand is tools for refinement.
Tools for refinement, right, because the calling isn't enough by itself.
Precisely. It needs to be honed, shaped. And there are two kinds of know-how needed here.
Okay.
First, physical know-how. Think discipline, education, apprenticeship, mastering a craft, the practical skills.
Right, the how-to part.
Yep. And then there's spiritual know-how. This is more about reflection, finding stillness, tapping into intuition, silence.
The inner work.
The inner skills, balancing the outer and the inner.
Exactly. And the material points out something crucial here for refining these tools.
What's that?
Mentors and guides.
Yes. People.
People, both living teachers, people who walk alongside you, and also ancestral wisdom, things passed down.
That's important. Not just learning from books or courses. Right. The source says they awaken dormant truth. It's through these practices, these relationships, that you really deepen that connection to your innate calling.
So you have the innate calling, the feeling. Then you have the tools, the inner and outer skills, refined with help from others. What's the third strand?
The third is practice and expression. This is where it all comes together.
Okay, making it real.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Purpose has to be enacted, right? It can't just stay inside. This is where that innate calling, refined by all those tools and guides, actually manifests in the world.
So how does that look, practically speaking?
Well, it could be your daily work, but now it feels infused with meaning. Or it might be specific creative projects that you feel really elevate others. Or sometimes it's quieter. Maybe quiet sacrifices that preserve dignity or depth for you or the people around you. It's the living out of that inner alignment.
It's the doing part, informed by the being and the learning.
Beautifully put. So let's pivot a bit. How does all this translate into, say, your career or your creative work?
Yeah, the practical side.
The material makes a really good point here. It says having a purposeful career doesn't mean abandoning ambition. That's not it.
Okay, good. Ambition is okay.
Ambition is fine. It just means aligning it with contribution, finding that sweet spot where your drive also serves something beyond just yourself.
Aligning ambition with contribution. I like that. And the source actually gives some questions to help you, the listener, reflect on this.
It does. Really powerful ones, like asking yourself, does my work reflect who I am?
Deep one.
Yeah. Or does it serve others as much as it fulfills me? That balance again.
That's a tough one sometimes.
It can be. And here's one that ties back to what we talked about earlier. Can I infuse indirect purpose into direct roles?
Bringing it together.
Right. Like, can you bring artistry into teaching?
Yeah.
Or real compassion into a leadership role? Blending those two types.
Those are great prompts for reflection. Really makes you examine your own situation.
Definitely. And there are a few more prompts in the material, too, for digging even deeper, like asking, what awakens my soul when I engage with it? What really lights you up?
The soul question.
Yeah. Or what gifts do I naturally offer to others? What just flows from you easily?
Things you might even take for granted.
Could be. And finally, which professions, creations, or communities resonate with my sense of legacy? What feels like it contributes to the story you want to leave behind?
Wow. Those aren't 5-minute questions, are they?
No, definitely not. But spending time with them could be incredibly illuminating as you think about your own path, your own purpose.
For sure.
So as we start to wrap up this deep dive, it feels important to circle back to that core reflection for the source material.
Yeah, what was that again?
That a purposeful life is not a destination, it is a rhythm.
A rhythm. I like that. Not a place you arrive at.
Exactly. It pulses. In those quiet acts of giving, in the things you create that feel true, in the service, big or small, that just makes someone else's life a bit lighter.
That takes the pressure off finding the one thing, doesn't it? It's more about the ongoing flow.
It really does. And there's that wonderful Rumi quote the piece includes, too.
Oh, which one?
Try not to resist the changes that come your way. Instead, let life live through you.
Let life live through you. That speaks to that rhythm idea, allowing things to unfold.
It really does. So maybe the final thought to leave everyone with is this. After hearing about direct and indirect purpose, this lifelong weaving of calling, tools, and practice, what subtle rhythms of purpose might you already be expressing? Things you maybe haven't fully recognized.
Yeah, what's already there.
Exactly. And then how could you maybe consciously amplify those rhythms, even just a little bit this week?